Thanks for calling Internal Revenue Service.
Okay, alright.
Yes, I'm here. I'm a technician for the computer.
Okay, for 1 year this is $249.95.
Credit card, debit card, cash, check. You order one. Am I clear to you?
Hello, folks. Great to see you today. Gonna make you aware of a new scam today. I had never heard of this one up until recently. Scammers are calling people and telling them they need information on a recently deceased loved one. I guess they can get this information out of newspapers and find out through the obituaries when someone has died, and they get the next of kin from there. And when they get someone on the phone, they make up a story that they need all this information, and they really will not tell you why they need it. But they want your power of attorney papers, your driver's license, a copy of the deceased one's death certificate. A death certificate has their life history on it, birth date, death date, medical history, social security number, everything. And what they do is, my understanding, I've done research on this, they sell this information on the dark internet. Make your loved ones aware of this. It's a new scam, and in my opinion, it's the lowest of all scams because they're preying on a family member that has recently lost a loved one in most cases because they get this information through the obituaries. So recently, Cheri Ashton and I teamed up and we called one, and we got a pretty good call out of it. And I think you'll enjoy this. Make your loved ones aware of this because it is happening.
Secure payment process. This is Chloe. Did you receive a
Hi.
call or a notice?
Yes, I actually am calling back. This is Michelle. I spoke to someone in your office earlier. I wanted to make sure that you received the faxes that I sent you.
Did they provide you a reference number?
No reference number, but they gave me the fax number, 850-795-4523. So I sent over the death certificate. I sent over my copy of the power of attorney that I hold, and also my driver's license information.
Okay. And we were calling on behalf of someone else, right?
Yes, you were calling about my relative that had passed away, so I'm kind of in charge of my family. What was that?
Okay. May I have the number that you were speaking of the person on earlier? Your number?
She didn't give me her name. She actually wouldn't tell me what this was exactly about. I was trying to determine if it was about the property or the family business or what, but she just wanted my information first.
Okay. May I have the name of the person you're calling on behalf of?
It's Harry Wiskman. They actually called the old phone number.
Can you go ahead with the spelling of the last name?
It's Wiskman. First name Harry.
Any middle initials?
No.
Just a moment. Let me check my database to see if I do find any information here.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Your student is Harry, that's Harry. Last name Wiskman, Wiskman. Okay. Your student that you have had some information faxed over to us, right?
I did fax it. I was calling back to make sure you received everything.
Okay. I'm really not understanding you. We were calling for Harry Wiskman, right?
Right, he passed away, but my uncle is also named Harry, with the same name. He's actually with me right now. Do you need to speak with him?
Okay.
And the other lady told me it was,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm right here if you need me.
Okay, because what I'm not locating in Harry Wiskman in my database.
The lady I talked to before confirmed it.
Okay, just a moment. Let me double check with the representative in office. Just a moment.
Okay.
Michelle, was this the same lady you talked to before?
I think so.
Okay.
They all sound familiar to me.
Yeah.
They all sound the same. I can give her Uncle Harry's old number that they called because she had no problem locating him from that number.
Okay, well, maybe you should try that when she comes back.
Okay.
Strange that they can't find it.
I hope they can find it. I really want to fix all of this.
I know.
I hope she found all of my personal information, because that's be bad if it's just floating out there in space.
I know. Geez, you don't need all that information just floating around out there. People could do something with it.
Your call was transferred to James Peters. How may I assist?
Hi, James. This is Michelle. I actually spoke to two of your representatives, one earlier today, and they were calling for my relative who's deceased. So I told her, I have power of attorney, and she wanted me to send by fax the death certificate and my power of attorney and my driver's license. So I faxed all of that in, so I was calling back to make sure you received it. And I also have my uncle Harry, it was his brother that passed away, with me in case you need to talk to him too, so we can figure out what's going on. She didn't tell me exactly, so I'm not sure if it has to do with the property or the business or what personal matter it pertained to.
All right.
James, I'm right here. I'm her Uncle Harry, if you need anything from me.
I heard. I'm asking the deceased person that we're looking for, the person that you said we're intentionally looking for. What's the person's name?
Harry Wiskman.
Harry Wiskman.
Yeah.
Second, let me just.
And the first lady that I was speaking with wouldn't tell me exactly what this is about. Are you able to tell me?
All right. If I can bring up an account, I could possibly tell you what's going on, but I'm not locating an account. Are you sure that the call was with our department this morning? Because I'm not seeing the name Wiskman in my database.
So she gave me a fax number, which is where I faxed all of my information. It was 850-795-4523. Did you receive my fax?
Did they give you a reference number to add to the fax?
No, she did not. Or I would have included that.
Your phone number that was contacted, what's that number that you spoke to them on?
The same number I'm calling you on now, but that's not the original number that she called on, because she called on my old landline, which was actually my relative's old landline. So the first lady looked up on that number.
They were looking for Aaron Wiskman.
Looking for who?
There is
Aaron. AaronWiskman.
Yes, they're deceased.
Oh, that person is deceased?
Yes, that's why she asked me to send.
Can we ask why you're looking for them? What's going on?
All right. He basically had an agreement with one of our clients. I'm seeing here that was in basically a couple of years ago. He did a contract with one of our clients. All right. You said you sent a death certificate over, right?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
You said you sent she said you sent a death certificate over, right?
Right. She did. My niece did. Michelle. Right. Yes.
All right. Could I place you on a brief hold while I have a check done? I am not certain if it was received yet with the power of attorney representation. Would you mind if I go make a quick check? Yeah,
but can we ask what's going on? Why you're calling about a deceased person?
Not a problem. I'm willing to go into the information, but I have to verify if the info was sent in.
Okay. All right.
As a protocol, I have to follow. I have no problem with giving the information. Just give me a sec, please.
Okay. Thank you. Well, maybe we're getting somewhere, Michelle.
So.
In our database where a fax was received.
I'm sorry?
I'm not seeing in a database where a fax was received to our department in regards to stating a power of attorney.
Well, Michelle, how long has it been since you faxed that? It's been a little while, hasn't it?
It was right before I called you guys back, before about 10, 15 minutes ago.
Well, why are you looking for our deceased relative? That's what we'd like to know.
Understandable. I would like to go into the detail. Well, federal law prohibits me to give information just like that. The contract that he signed, I can't go ahead and provide information without proper verification done on the account. So it's not like I'm resisting to give you the information. It's just a protocol I have to follow in regards to how I give information out.
Okay.
I give information because federal law doesn't allow me to do that.
Okay, well, I know also federal law, it's against the law to be a freaking scammer, you worthless modachode. Scamming innocent people, you son of a...
Sir,
Disgusting and despicable. And I can't believe you would pretend.
Have a great day.
Hey, listen, modachode. Ah. How
weird is that? That was so weird. Like, what in the world scam is this one?
Yeah, that's definitely a scam.
So terrible.
Yeah.
I want to know what they thought they were gonna do.
He wasn't going to tell us. He wasn't going to tell us without having that information, because that's where the scam will take place at, is when he has that information, because probably what they're wanting is a deceased person's name, birth date, and everything.
And they wanted the death certificate.
Right, because all that will be on the death certificate.
Driver's license.
And see, they sell this information for on the black market, on the dark internet. They sell this information. People buy it and get fake Social Security cards and, you know, everything else.
How disgusting. We need to get that out there for everyone to be aware of.